Hi, I'm James Lauber, and welcome to this week's From the Desk. Last week, I introduced the trigger equation. This week, let's dig a little deeper. The equation spells reap, as in you reap the harvest of the seeds you have planted. Now, there's a lot more detail in the newsletter, but here's the quick and easy version. Let's say there's two people and they need to solve a problem. One person tends to be a little bossy, and the other is having a particularly bad day. So the one who's a little bossy starts off with what amounts to, this is how we need to do it, and they're insisting. Now, ordinarily, the other person might say, okay, fine. But today, they're perceiving being ignored. They're remembering similar dismissals from the past, and they feel the bossy person is using a condescending tone. So they overreact with some snarly response that amounts to, my opinion counts too. The bossy person now reacts to the snarly response, and you can imagine how things might escalate from there. Now, the trigger equation, reap, spells out what's happening. It's the result of what is planted. The R in reap is for reaction, meaning the response offered. The E in reap is for emotion. Think of emotion as the sensation that comes with a thought or an experience. The A squared in reap is for attitude times action. Attitude being a state of mind, action being a tone, like patience or impatience. And the P in reap is for perception, meaning what you think the intent is, which very often is not the actual intent anyway. So when you consider that the reaction is made up of the emotion, feeling, the attitude, situation, the action, amplified attitude, and the perception, which is assumed or guessed, then it's easy to understand that things can escalate pretty easily. But you already know that, don't you? We've all seen it over and over again. We all know this to be true. So I hope this short video has provided a little insight into how people get triggered and how keeping this equation in mind can save you a lot of grief. I would love to talk with you more about it, so I hope you'll choose to reach out and connect with me. And if you think you may know someone who may benefit from this message, why not share it with them? You may be surprised to learn later that this person may be very grateful because you helped them through a difficult time that they were not even talking about. So I'd like to leave you with that thought, and thank you for watching. I hope to see you next time. So for now, cheers.